I'm going to show you how Bayonetta 3's plot will play out. How are we going today, everyone? My name is Rakun. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I just got to give you some quick context. In Bayonetta 1, Rodin had a New York style outfit, and then in Bayonetta 2, the prologue, the World of Chaos chapter, everything was urban styled, so it could be like this at the beginning of Bayonetta 3. And then throughout Bayonetta 2, Rodin was wearing a hari, a Japanese themed type of clothing. This would be pretty cool because we've been in the Western countries in the past two games. To take it to the East in the Bayonetta 3 sequel, it is going to be a great homage to Shio-san, or the Madama Butterfly, and also where Bayonetta has originated from. If you haven't seen the previous video, please click that link above. This episode is going to make so much more sense, so go to that video and then come right back here. Just a disclaimer on this segment of Bayonetta 3 theories, this is where I touch up on speculations as well as orchestrate a summarized plot based on the shonen antics, character development, clues, and existing facts throughout the lore. So again, purely speculation, and let's go. The prologue scene begins in Japan, where Bayonetta is in an oriental dress overlooking the outskirts of Tokyo. She's hiding her face with her fan. Her outfit pays homage to Madama Butterfly Shio-san. Bayonetta is trying to lure a certain angel that has been terrorizing the farms of this Japanese village, because remember, they still are fighting angels. Bayonetta then proceeds to hear a shudder behind her and proceeds to wittingly remark that that's not a way to approach a lady who's lost. The scene is night, but is well lit enough to see. The angel brought along a small army of other angels, and Bayonetta summons her infamous Umbran seal and jumps through. After she jumps through the portal, she says, "It took you all long enough for another upgrade." A fight scene occurs, but is interrupted by Bayonetta's antic of having her clothes ripped away by the angels, with the typical moans with each tear. The Moon Got in My Eyes climax mix plays as her hair dresses into her new Umbran outfit, newly renowned as the Reclaimed Witch. Okay, I think I'm getting hyped up. She initially uses the handguns like in previous prologues, but is interrupted by Rodin dressed as a farmer, holding a sickle harvesting crops. A great allusion to his character of potentially being Death and the Grim Reaper. Rodin throws her a new pair of purple guns shining in the moonlight. She wields the new guns with the insignia Born This Way, a beautiful tribute to Lady Gaga's album Born This Way, a shift into the modern world, and a literal allusion to Bayonetta being born this way as the forbidden child, emphasizing her proudness of that origin. Remember, she did have an intervention with basically her mother Rosa and her father Balder. Very punny. Her guns are each named Judas, Mary, Joanne, and Alejandro respectively. As Bayonetta is about to get hit, the camera pans upward to see a womanly silhouette on the moon. John enters the scene back to back with Bayonetta as their glasses shine together. A lot of typical Japanese antics are paid homage to in this chapter because the scene is in Japan, and of course all their outfits are in Japanese. The fight continues as it is brought outside the farm where Enzo's new car is parked, keeping watch. Enzo, as per usual, whines about how he's always dragged along for these things but notices a light surrounding his car. A sudden giant dent appears on his roof, cramming Enzo. He does his typical rant and yells, continues with Bayonetta and John back to back on top of the car, with Bayonetta saying,
"Didn't I tell you already? There's no quarter for you in this world."
It continues on with the final mini-boss appearing. However, it seems to be a shape-shifting angel, as if a file has been corrupted or glitched. We proceed to defeat that angel by Umbran climaxing with John. While they walk away from the Inferno portal, dragging the angel to Inferno, the corrupted angel briefly speaks to Bayonetta.
"What is your flower pit now?"
This engraves into Bayonetta's mind, and the chapter ends, revealing the player's score and ranking. A post-chapter scene plays with Bayonetta in her head, having a dream of fighting a mysterious purple figure. This is pretty familiar to you. And quickly wakes up when she is brutally sliced in half in her dream. As she breathes heavily, she realizes what these recurring nightmares are, and then she mutters,
"It can't be."
Simultaneously, the scene shifts to Enzo's residence. We finally get to see his living quarters. You see his kids' toys, a TV, a dining table, all the family man stuff. We see him come home from the adventure, but as he turns around, we see he's shocked and calls out Rodin's name, typical of him, and says the motif, end scene. So as a mini theory diving into this plot speculation, it turns out that Aesir desired the eyes of the world in the previous sequel in order to combat a higher threat. And this threat is what John was foreshadowing in Bayonetta 2, when she was being resurrected.
Something big is going to happen to our world.
As said in the previous video, the purple figure is not the main antagonist. The one that we see in the Bayonetta 3 teaser is merely a red herring that is meant to diverge us away from the gargantuan threat of Lilith. So I do believe that the purple figure is going to be dealt with in the first few chapters, or even maybe the first half of the game, and once we subdue him as Bayonetta and John, he's going to warn us of an incoming threat not just to Earth but to all worlds. Literally from Inferno, Paradiso, and Purgatorio, and Chaos. John's eyes will widen and then refer to Bayonetta that he is telling the truth. Who knows, the purple figure may have a mutual agreement to defeat this bigger threat of Lilith at the end. I don't know, but I think that would be pretty cool too. Even a flashback fight of Bayonetta fighting Eggman. That would be awesome. However, I will not rule out the possibility of Eggman versus Rodin. I think that is going to be an amazing epic fight where we get to see Rodin and Eggman fight at full strength. Not just Father Rodin or Fallen Rodin, but something entirely new, maybe them combined. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you do not miss a single episode of our Bayonetta 3 theories. I'm Rakun, I'm restoring a knowledgeable universe, and bye for now.